The Fox and the Grapes. Once upon a time, in a lush and bountiful forest, there lived a sly and cunning fox. This particular fox was known for its cleverness and quick thinking. One sunny day, as the fox was strolling through the forest, its sharp eyes caught sight of a beautiful vine, adorned with plump, juicy grapes hanging high above. The fox's mouth watered at the sight of the tantalizing fruit. Determined to satisfy its craving, the fox jumped and leapt, trying to reach the grapes. However, no matter how high the fox jumped, the grapes remained just out of its reach. Undeterred, the fox refused to give up and continued its attempts with great persistence. After numerous failed attempts, the fox finally admitted defeat. Panting and tired, the fox sat down beneath the vine and looked up at the grapes. Frustration washed over the fox, but it refused to accept that it couldn't have what it desired. To console itself, the fox muttered, "Those grapes must be sour anyway. I'm sure they're not worth my effort. I wouldn't want to eat them even if I could." The fox pretended to be indifferent, convincing itself that it didn't want the grapes anymore. As the fox walked away, it couldn't help but feel a pang of disappointment. Deep down, it knew that it had been too hasty in judging the grapes. It had allowed its own inability to reach them to turn its desire into disdain. And so, the moral of the story became clear. The fox, unable to attain the grapes it desired, tried to convince itself that they were undesirable rather than facing disappointment. It learned that it's easier to belittle what we cannot have rather than admitting our own limitations. As night fell and the stars twinkled above, the fox curled up in its cozy den, reflecting on the valuable lesson it had learned. And from that day forward, the fox approached life's challenges with a more open mind, knowing that sometimes, the sweetest grapes may be just out of reach, but that doesn't make them any less desirable. And with that thought, the fox drifted off into a peaceful sleep, dreaming of the endless possibilities that awaited it in the vast forest.